My friends, welcome to another exciting episode of The Hangout. That's the name of the show. If it's your first time watching the show, but I'm not riding solo. I'm with Uzinhle. Hi, Uzinhle, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, and you?
Can't complain, man. Please introduce yourself and also tell us what's happening today.
Well, today it's happening. Everything is happening right here on The Hangout, and we hope that you guys at home are ready because we have brought you guys and also organized content that is going to make sure that it educates and also entertains you guys at home. So please make sure nizabe nihleli nathi throughout this next hour. But ke elam igama mna it is Uzinhle Ngeza, and you guys know Ntombi Mnyama that comes all the way from Transkei, and I'm here on your screens to make sure that I give you all things nice and fabulous. And also, Rando, today on the show, we're basically going to be talking with people because we are not just a youth show that is based in Gqeberha, but we're also a youth show that caters for the whole of the Eastern Cape. And today we're going to be talking to head of communications from the OR Tambo municipality. And also, because of you guys know that Gqeberha is a vibe, and also there's going to be festivals that are going to be happening, and also basically the heart of talent. We do have your likes of Abo Asanda Mngeki, and also we do have your likes of Dr. Music, who are going to come and grace us on the show today. And also this guy next to me, he went on to an art exhibition and also going to check out exactly what went down there. So everyone at home, they can make sure that they tuned in. And also, where can they get us on socials?
Don't forget to interact with us on our social media platform. On Facebook, it's Mpuma Kappa TV. And then on WhatsApp, you can hit us up on 0836900530. Yeah, ask us to go to Shele. Then when we come back, we'll start with our first interview. Stay tuned. We're coming back after this. Mafethu, welcome back to Channel 260. Now, Sinosisi, until you find like a Mactingwan, and then I just had it's from young Mactingwan, so I'm like, okay, if you can family, but get Utai Mazalan.
I'm good, thanks, Luanda. How are you?
I can't complain. Please introduce yourself to our guest and tell us about Wapun.
Okay, I am Zimkita Mactingwane, the head of communications for OR Tambo District Municipality. OR Tambo District Municipality has its seat Mthatha, and it has 5 local municipalities under its umbrella, as well as 9 towns. As Dolopoke 9, they give you into the you have an urban feel, a rural feel, tourism feel. There's a lot of excitement in that area, but we are about development.
Lovely. And also, can we talk about, because you mentioned development, so what role do you play in developing the municipality and also the community within?
Well, we have a number of projects and programs in place that we implement. And because this is a youth show, I think I'm going to be biased and just specifically focus on what we have in store for young people. Yeah. For example, there is a local economic development that is just dedicated for young people, where we give them training in terms of how to start up a business, how to save, where they can get funding. We institutions like CEDA, our municipalities, like the local municipalities, also have programs that focus on sporting activities, where there is a Mayor's Cup. As the local teams, as Koyoke communities say, they compete to a mayor's level, where they are given different types of support that they need when the talent that they have so that we take them away from the streets, we take them away from crime and give them lendo baithandayo. We also have educational programs that are focusing on children that have just completed high school, especially those who have good marks but do not have the financial resources to go to institutions of higher learning. So in that particular program, we give bursaries. But in instances where the municipalities themselves do not have enough financial resources to take everyone, there are departments like the Department of Land Reform and Agriculture that has programs to take abantwana for bursaries. There's one that's currently open now, where they can go onto the website, download the form and apply. Let me not forget to mention that also in our space we've got Nelson Mandela Museum. Everybody has heard about Utatu Nelson Mandela. That institution now has its own programs of supporting young people. As I'm speaking to you now, there is a tour internationally where there's a group of young people that were invited to submit compelling content that was evaluated, and then about 20 children were selected and had gone internationally to represent us as the country. But we're excited as OR Tambo District Municipality because itu ehambileyo mele Mpuma Koloni comes from OR Tambo District Municipality. Remember, I said the criteria was them analyzing the content that was submitted. So which means the content yes OR Tambo that was put on paper by those young people is compelling content. So we pride ourselves by having different programs to support our young children.
I want to ask you something. What's this one special thing about the OR Tambo district? Because we know that isn't district, they're failing somewhere, somehow. Because I will talk about mine. Nelson Mandela Bay, we always complain about that. We don't get funding for Mapupo Edge. And then you mentioned something that you guys literally online, but you can literally go there, you can go there. What's this one special thing about you guys? You said, this is what we have in our district, the other district they don't have. So that's a coconut.
I don't think, Nati, we have the luxury of having everything for everybody because there's a lot of young people that need our support. But with the minimum resources that we have, we partner even with the private sector so that where the private sector has the financial muscle to assist, we're able to then strike those memorandums of understanding so that we can rope them in to support our young children. But we pride ourselves by identifying those who excel in whatever space where they are. Like Mzakelo Nthethile sport, those who excel in sport, if we can't do anything as a municipality, because it's not our core function to support them, but we try and link with people who've got the necessary resources to support them. So I think other municipalities can then not only focus on what they have in their cash book, but also extend the hand by forming partnership with those who are outside so that there's more that can be done with the limited resources. We must be honest. Resources are limited, but we do want to encourage those who are able to achieve, given situation abahlala kuyo engekho favorable, engekho conducive, but ufumanise umntana upasile kodwa ebewalker to get to school. So we want to motivate such children so that they can be an inspiration to the entire province and the country.
Lovely. And also, Mna, I want to know as to mhlambi umntu ongayaziyo as to how can they get hold of you guys and also reach out to you so that they can also become part of the programs.
Okay, what is nice now, Indoba, zonke municipalities and the departments are available on social media platforms. And all of us are in that space. We also have a WhatsApp channel as the OR Tambo District Municipality. Some of our local municipalities do have WhatsApp channels. So we invite the young ones to follow us on those platforms because that's where we share the opportunities. But we also have websites. All the institutions, government do have websites, so they can go on to our websites to get the information that they need. Our website as OR Tambo is www.ortambodm.gov.za.
Wow, thank you so much.
Before we let you go, like OR Tambo District ngephi iqala phi iphele phi?
Sure. When you just finish Amatole district, ephela ngeDutywa on your way from this direction yaseGqeberha, you start OR Tambo District Municipality. We share border in Amatole this side. On the other side, we share border with the Alfred Nzo District Municipality as well as iJoqabe. So as at Dolopos 9 that I've already mentioned, that's where we conduct our mission to develop abantu.
Because Amatole, I know can do it.
He's ready for you.
Well, thank you so much, Sisi, for taking time and coming to us and also sharing this information because this is a platform whereby we make sure that the youth is aware of what's going around them. Thank you so much, Sisi Mkita, and everyone. As you guys have heard from her on how to get hold and also partake in the programs that they have, you go onto their website. But right about now, we have to close it off. They are already eating me up. But everybody, please stay tuned because we are still going to come back with more after the ad break. Let's go and pay those bills.
Bafethu, welcome back to Channel 260, Channel of Choice. They ask Bafethu, as akuko show was about our local entrepreneur. Now I'm going to show you a plug bananguwenzanjani to stay at home and get it door-to-door delivery. So it's kasi delivery. Then they go and get whatever you want and then they will come and drop it on your doorstep. How to get along with them? Now the details are TV and then now see no Dr. Music. He's a soul. And what's why soul and R&B, good music, and also he's a DJ, he's a rapper, kuning.
No, he's soul and R&B, and then Afro-pop, yeah, and then what teacher will go to
I get welcome to me, Khulman. Ukrem kulu.
Apila khona ngosiphuthi manje ko.
Siyaphila Khulman. Khulman, igama lakho le labantu esitratweni bakwaziwa ngo-Dr. Music. Elenkobe kuthiwa ngubani lona bhuti?
Ndinguphumzo wakwathula. Umtshilibe nobhanqo. Usuthu umntumane. Uzala into masemasokeni.
Hey, ndila umhlobo kuthiwa ngubhanqo. And he's also in the entertainment space. Okay. Let's just get straight to you, Khulman. Because ngithe xa ngijonga iprofile yakho ndayibona uba ihluthi. Andiyazi uba ngiqale phi ndiyeke phi but asike siqala buncinci lapho ukhule khona. Inola no uyijonga as intwana encinci ayikhule phayi uqomba okay yayazi intoni. Dile out ndibala ukwenza le nto mna but as ukhule uhambe bomini waqomba man iyazala into yamanzama enye inhlobo and then you end up finding yourself here.
Okay, ndikhule ekhaya singabantu besport ne because utata uqala kulotata abantu besport safumanisa bakoqala kulomama ngabantu bomculo so umculo ndiya kulomama so indlela engena ngayo emculweni saqala esikolweni ndafostela ke phofu sister wami wayicula naye but she's late now so phana kucula choral music
sure
so the choral music secula do re mi fa so ndaqala khona but ke bafanele baye ngathi ndinayitanda ndikucula kwakho into zolingisa esikolweni ke ngoku then what you miss no man umosisene mina nguthula thula uyakwazi ucula and ke kube cela ube khona kulingisa and wena ulingisa ucula ingoma zabana ingoma ze R&B boys to men ezazinto but ke ngoku fanele ba uMr Ndiva masicela ucimela umculo ukuziculele wena ngokwakho
okay sengibona ntoni
yeah then ndacula ke then kuya competition then ndawina lonto it was dala ngoko kodwa but mid 90s yeah then ke ngoku ezibexesha lihamba ke ngoku sakhula simamele imiculo ke ngoku R&B sister bami ukoko sakhula then from 2000 establishing a group of hip hop from my mother well yeah then yangumuntu ocunda naphana ndanibhale ingoma and also indimocula i-vocalist group abanye bengoba rapper then ke ngoku esixesha lihamba ndafumanisa ba from my mother when I move to ezinyoka but ndizalwe ezwide mna ndakhwela ezwide nasezinyoka yeah then phana ke ngoku ezinyoka ndafumanisa ba hey man ninso yenziwayo apha kudlalwa nje ibhola qha then i-calling yami ke ngoku leyo culo yavela ngelo xesha abantu umuntu entertainment na then ke ndizama establish ke ngoku into aba makubekho i-different genres ne-art into zemixhenso akuculwe gospel R&B everything nje ngumculo ndafuna isponsor kaSen Culture then ndanikwa isponsor ndandifuna i-keyboard kodwa ndadlala i-keyboard yeah then ke ndabhala ingoma abantu be-gospel ndibhayi kwalapha ndarecruiter like abantu abayi like more than 50 so create groups kwapha kubo kubekwa nizacula kwaito nina nizacula gospel nina nizacula R&B nizacula afro jazz nina ngwehlobo so ndandibhala kwameza ngomntu zicompose then benexesha ethile bangolo mhlanje zaba igroup gospel namhlanje zaba igroup kwaito then ezo ngoma zicula siziperformance live but sasina record sasazinyoka and ndandiyenze nechomi zami yabo ndibizichomi zami let's do this thing guys because izaba right yabo and izakuba ngaloba ekuhlaleni iphuhle nyani icrime engekho yonke into ayirathi bami betalente and sasiperforma live siperforma ebhayi ngaphandle I was the only one who was playing keyboard back in the recorder because keyboard yaxesha mosizazi good yeah sifaka i-floppy disk record everything yeah then sicule ke ngoku then esixesha lahamba ke ngoku ndayijob at 2006 ngifuna uke ndibone lento yomculo ba yeah ndafika phanda bonke behayi napha babona behayi ne potential di grand qha nathi sindiphanda qonde yeah mazikhonde ziphazamisayo ifamily ekhaya ndabuyela ebhayi then esixesha lahamba by 2010 i-friends zami zathi good look man doctor sakwazi ngomuntu uyazi i-R&B ne sicela manje kudlale khonye indawo e-establishment bana kunotshwa kuyo ngicaba kuthiwa kaSiba ezinyoka yeah ezinyoka yeah because kwasezinyoka into ndiyenzele ezinyoka then ndadlala pha ngeSundays ke ngoku iqala lapho kayiqala khona into DJ yafanele ba hayi man abantu baya appreciate le nto ndiyenzayo manje ndifumana i-bookings ukhala areas but ndingazithathi bona ndisoyika and ke ndingenayo ndiba you are man busy no DJ
awukayithandi le ngamanje
yeah then ke between lo nto yom DJ ke ngeSundays man ndifumana support ebantwini So between ke ngoku ezo zinto ndakwi-group ekuthiwa yi-fellas eyacreathwa ziitshomi zam ezindandizibhalela umculo ngelaa xesha ndandivuse this EME and igama la entertainment ndandinayo i-Eternal Music Entertainment EME. So zacreata le nto zathi kumama Luke siyayazi uba ukwazi usibhalela ingoma ungasibhalela ingoma and also ungayiyo ne-vocalist kuthi so khe ndizayicinga mali le nto gents. Then ndathi ndandisemsebenzini ngelaa xesha ndacinga man ngama ndicreate ingoma for esibhoni ndenza sikhe ndifuna umntu obhinqileyo acule le ngoma because this voice le nto ndiyicinga apha kum entloko izawunceda isoprano. So ndibhale ngoma ke ngokuba ndiyikhompoze apha kum ikhale ndijensi ndinale ngoma napha then ndizawufuna sifune intombazana because andizokwazi uyicula mfuna intombazana zathi chep uzayicula ngoba akubhasa akazicula. Hey ndathi okay masamenze nestudio chance. Hey ndadlala keyboard ke ngoku. Hey ndiyicule ndiziva ndiyicule zathi besabi uzayicula banqobe akazokwazi ucula mhlawumbe uzayicula ngalo mntu ndimfunayo.
Lebo ne-vision yakho.
Yeah ndiyayicula nyhani ke ngolo hlobo then sathi sirekhodile safumana into bangaba ayikho abantu abanomdlalo bayiviyele ngoma bathi bafuna ukwenza ividiyo khona ichephe kuthiwa nguJabu Mkhaba thina andivise telefonini ithandile imali emininzi le sibone into ba nine potential ile group yabo so sicela nize senze music video free of charge man then push igama lethu then asayenza ke ngoku ividiyo ayi nice safumana nomination ku-Bay FM Awards area yeah sa nominated as best vocal group. So sasike qhubisa nabantu abasijonge ke la but iyayibhesi kakhulu kwi-northern areas so sesingabayi sasithi qha bamba sekasi thina yeah but so sesimane siperform.
So it was literally that time as nansa breaker into yasekasi but sikala majida oqala laying foundation for the next generation.
Yeah
shout out
okay yeah sure so in between ke ndamane ndibuye ke ndizo DJ ke so ndamane ndiqhuba ndabona ba le nto ku-DJ hayi ngathi iqhuba yeah then ndamane ndidlala ezinyoka qha kodwa until 2018 ke ukuze ndifumane from i-booking ku Mr. Mbuyelo Bam now is my manager. But khawuzodlala ngapha zange ndive indlela ke but wabona indlela endiposta ngaku social media. But khawuzamanda kubona ngathi yini izinto uyithethayo apha. Starting from there ke zange ndiphinde ndibuya ngamva until now.
Shout out to you, Grootman. To come and play here. And also, Grootman, let's talk about Lena genre which you choose Leo. It's all in R&B. We know that it plays on a certain Sundays. And say as banal Sunday from 3 o'clock and then pound was 6 grand. How's the challenge Paglono Leo?
Yeah, he challenge Janine, but I be a challenge because if he has a story because the strong point some is that there was a band. Tabaza member Fernando and has age group by the time the Anjong upper with system. Okay. The Jonathan Gobana Balap and has okay. Upper buyers R&P 90s. Buyers R&P late early 80s or 70s. Because down to Jeff Nick was umculo. Foundation to Jeff Nick was umculo. So the first book says that along up and climb up right until 5 until phones are this certain sound. Then from there in the new then they ask you palm climb go 6 abantu sebefuna into izinto azi ke unza convert to afro pop kabanda bongathi le crowd lapha engathi abakho family afro pop mhlambi khona abanye mhlambi colored people and then izamdlala hip hop so ndazi create abantu bantu versatile when it comes to this yabo ifana semculweni yabo noxa ngicula the grand ku R&B na ku afro ndondoni ku house yabo so ndasicelezana ba man blend into yonke into but ke ndazi ba iyona into ndiyifunayo iyo ndiya yamna passion yami kusole R&B and afro pop ku DJ yami yeah so iba yilo nto but abiyo challenge bonde yale nto ndiyenza even obande happy before ndiye endaweni bandiyabhukwa apha kuthandwa nto ngiqala ngoba abahamba apha bahamba abantu abanjani bathanda sound enjani andivele ndiyodlala nje even though sometimes bakhona into enjalo vele udlale but ndizaqala ndibona okay mhlawumbe for the first 5 minutes ndabona kwenzeka ntoni then background
you sound like umntu osazi story sakhe njalo kodwa man siyabulela man kuthiwa ixesha liqhamlo yinja and siyayazi xa kumandi ixesha liye likhawuleza uphela before ndikuyeke kodwa yam singabamba umuntu makufumana pick social media and also kule weekends abudlala pick le weekend siyokubuka mamela
okay social media ndingu Dr Music on Facebook like DOCTA MUSIQ na ku TikTok yandifumana Dr Music 1 and also like Instagram. Yeah, this coming weekend it's a big thing like ebubeleni all white heritage sizobe silapha Victoria Park ngecawa and benza eja ababukeli nabalandeli bafike ngo8 kusasa because igate isivula ngo9. It's a daytime show so iqala ngo9 until 6 so kuzoba khona artists national wide like Maphorisa or Amanda Black everyone nje waziwayo uzobe phana so kuzobe kumnandi so encourage abantu bathenga amatikiti ngokuba cause sizawuphela ngoku
isixesha lakho solazi udlala ixesha libona
yeah ndazana ndidlala ixesha ndidlala after 11 ndidlale after 12 and after 1
Okay guys nivile ke apha if we miss ile xesha lokuqala after 12 and then after 1 and then
After 11, after 12, and after
I get it, Vile. We're coming back after this.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Hangout. You're still tuned in with us, and also, right about now, we have brought you guys another guest, is someone who's very talented and someone who uses the vocals to make sure that we're entertained and also heals us inside of us. And yeah, everybody, I am sitting with the award-winning jazz musician, and I'm talking about Asanda Mgqiga. I am so excited to have this conversation with her and also get to understand who she is musically and also understand where she comes from with her craft. Sisi, can you please introduce yourselves to the our public and also welcome to the Hangout, man.
Thank you so much for inviting me,
Yeah.
guys. Yes, Kamalam Asanda Mgqiga, born and bred up at Gqeberha. Yeah, I'm a musician. Actually, I don't like to really just box myself into the jazz musician because I've done quite a lot of things within the entertainment, like within music. So, like, you know, any genre. So, you know, like from your R&B, kwaito, sensuka, hip hop, believe it or not.
Wow.
But yeah,
So you're an all-rounder musician.
I'm an all-rounder. I'm a musician.
Lovely.
I'd like to say that about
Lovely.
myself. Yes.
And also, you said that you are a Gqeberha-based musician.
Yes.
But you have had opportunities to go and work outside of Gqeberha and also make the public aware of who you are. So I want us to go back to the love of music. When did it start for you?
Well, it started at a very young age. At a very young age, I was influenced really about. I was influenced. Tatam wayithanda udlala ijazz kakhulu yena, you know. But I mean, ke mos sinazi ichomi, so ichomi zam also would like to explore indaba ezifana nekwaito. So ndinguluqavileyo kamnandi ndiqave kakhulu, you know, when it comes to wanting to showcase my voice and stuff. And like I wanted to, so like it started at a very young age, but to really concentrate in it, ndibona into yokubana hey ndiyawuthanda umculo. Izoqala ndifunda isikolo kuthiwa yiKhaweni, choral music. Yeah. So it started there to like tata seriously this thing. So straight after that, I went to college, and then I studied an instrument. I was playing trumpet there, and I think I love jazz, and because I dominate kuyo mostly. Yeah, so it started there in the arm of jazz music, to take it seriously. But utatam yena, umdebedlala records, you know, Sibongile Khumalo, or may her soul rest. I also got the opportunity to actually be on stage with her.
Lovely.
Yeah, I mean, so like, yeah, it started at a very young age. Very, very
and
young
also,
age.
now I want to come back to when you had decided, okay, so now I'm going to be a performing artist.
Yes.
What inspired that? Because yes, some people tend to say that I do music, but I am more onto the screenwriting and also writing music, but I don't want to perform it. For where now, did it spark, you know what, let me write my own music and also let me be the star? Because abanye bantu tend to shy away from that. So for Rowena, was it something that you had planned, I'm going to be the star, I am going to be the brand that and also the music that I carry?
Not really. I didn't really plan all of it all, because sasithanda ukuqamba sonke, sasithanda ucreate sisakhula. You know, umntu azicreatela ingoma and stuff. So yabonakala kwalapha ekubhaleni kwethu, ekucreateni ngoba hoyi siyathanda ingoma zika-Asanda. Asanda kaphinde ucule laa ngoma man, even nasesikolweni, you know. Mhlawumbi itishara ayikho, and then they were like, aculela ngoma Asanda yakho, you know, ndandingumuntu oqambayo. But and I also had a group back in the day. It was a vocal group called LMB. Well, we used initials there, so Asanda, Kubego, but now because of the LMB, that time there was a nickname, Eti Bazaz. So it was Lulama, Mabudi, and Bazaz. You know?
Yeah.
So it's LMB. So we used to create songs No one was on some, I'm going to be the star of the group and whatever, but each person had their own element, you know, up a grouping. So what really inspired and me to say I'm doing this professionally also, and just choose to actually perform professionally, because I left Port Elizabeth in 2006, went to Joburg to go study at the National School of the Arts. So obviously now there, I didn't really plan on being a live performer. Because I had started with now playing an instrument, the trumpet. So, well,
into zakho bezialigna because ikuya kwi-jazz
I thank my mother also, because the thing is, she bought me my first keyboard. There was a keyboard that she bought me. Keyboard against sounder, you know, any sounder. I think it was a Casio or something like that. My first keyboard, and I think that helped me a lot also. Just to, and I think why born and I mama lento yabona ba hey uyathanda umculo mntanami mandimthengele keyboard and ndiyanoba lidlalwa njani, but I found my way in that keyboard. So it helped a lot, and then I wanted to actually play an instrument. So I played trumpet for 4 years. After that, and then went to the National School of the Arts. When I got to the National School of the Arts, I actually wanted to play another instrument. Well, I wanted to play an alto sax, you know, but they identified that I actually have a voice, so they put me in a live performance aside, you know. So then I then took it from there, you know. I was then in there, the contemporary department. Yeah.
Lovely. And also, you are currently performing this weekend. Can we talk about that? Because you are performing at the stage of Ebubeleni Heritage All White Picnic. As to what can people expect onto that performance from you?
Well, because I released an album 2019. 2019 released out my debut album. But I didn't get the chance to actually perform it a lot, especially in Port Elizabeth, because I've been traveling the world. But I haven't gotten the chance to perform the music here. I perform sometimes snippets and whatever, you know. But now I feel like this is the time, and it's a great opportunity for All White to invite me there. Yes. So everyone is just going to get a big boom, big bam. It's going to be fireworks. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to give you guys.
That's lovely,
fireworks.
Man. That's lovely, and it's so inspiring to always see you working such projects. You are also part of Shaka Ilembe. Yes. There's a lot that you're doing, and it's wonderful, man. Yes. But unfortunately, we have came. But before we close and go to the ad break, let me just give a shout out to also SMME business, and I am talking about Warras Inc. And basically what they're doing is to offer tattoos, and also making sure that if you're someone who loves graffiti on their own body, you can definitely check them out. Their details are right on the screen right about now, so check that out. But please make sure that you guys stay tuned, because Sizobuya and then Glasbuya, we're still going to check out exactly what did London do at that exhibition and what was being exhibited. So don't go anywhere, everybody. Coming right. It's been a lovely couple of minutes that we have passed right here on the Hangout. Well, everybody, please make sure that you tune in on our social platforms. It is at Bumakapa TV. And also our WhatsApp line, it is 0836900530. But right about now, what we're going to do is to go and check out the Baton of Hope exhibition that was hosted. So everybody, please stay tuned and check this out.
Bafethu, welcome to channel 260, channel of choice. If it's your first time watching the show, Kabalam Ngulwando Wakanjokweni, and I'm sure you're asking yourself where we at today. We at Art Gallery and St. George's, next to St. George's Hospital and Gqeberha. What's basically happening today, it's Oli. We're inviting about Indoye Rhino. It's Heritage Month. Now we tend to look to our heritage back when there's school, there's kids from school, they will literally have pieces from start to go. And also the Ville, I was shook when it comes to Bana. This is basically a guy who decided to take his own bicycle and take a drive to go to all this game reserve and go and see the rhinos. But okay, Bafethu, if you wanna see more of that, just stay tuned on the channel. Don't change the channel, because when we come back after this, you're gonna be knowing about your heritage back when they can do get rhino. But stay tuned, we're gonna come back after this. Bafethu, welcome back to channel 260, channel of choice. If you just joined us, it's a perfect time, man. We're at the Art Gallery at St. George's. Now I'm about to talk with the Royal Bolton. He's the founder of a guy who decided to start a traveling thing, going around to game reserve, driving a bicycle. I don't know how you look at it, but I'm like, what did he think when he was doing that? Wayne, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks, and you?
I'm good, I can't complain, man. Let's talk to you, man. You literally starting by driving your bicycle and going to all the game reserve. What was the thing behind that?
Yeah, so I suppose in many ways I was at a bit of a crossroads in my life. And, you know, they say you get to a time in your life where you want to do something of significance, and I think I was there. And my heart's always been with rhino and conservation. So my mind went to how I could draw attention to the plight of the rhino. And I'm a Sandparks honorary ranger as well. And my thought was, if I could do something that was newsworthy, that would link the national parks symbolically, it would be a very good story, and I'd also get to meet all the rangers who are doing incredible work around the country. So I symbolically linked every Sandparks reserve. There were 19 reserves at the time. I was the first person to ever do that on a mountain bike. So I started at Kruger, and then I went all the way from the north to Mapungubwe, Marakele, all the way down to Golden Gate, and so on through Richtersveld in the top northwest of the country, down to Cape Town, Garden Route, back over the Outeniqua Mountains to the Karoo. And then I finished in PE on World Rhino Day in 2016. So it was a 6,000 kilometer journey in 2.5 months, and I averaged 100 kilometers a day. In every park, we met with the rangers, and a lot of the initiative was to create awareness for why ordinary people should be involved in conservation of rhino.
I also want to ask you something, and we all know that there's this new thing that's going on, that being rhino approach and all that. You driving a bicycle, have you ever find yourself in a situation that when you get to a game reserve and then you see people, they're like, no, they just lost a rhino or something?
A lot of the reserves that we visited had actually lost rhino. So that expedition in particular, because I've done 3 of them, Kruger, for example, if you look at the stats there, Kruger lost 75% of their rhino in 10 years. So every park has suffered from this terrible affliction. The rhino horn is obviously poached, killing the animal, and then it ends up going to the east, where those communities believe that it's got medicinal values, but also it's a status symbol. So I haven't gone to a park where there's actually, on the way there's been a poaching incident, but every park has experienced poaching in this country.
Also, overheard someone was mentioning that apparently Shamori is the most one that has been keeping rhinos more than that. What's that one special thing you look at it, you're like, okay, in the Eastern Cape, we're literally doing this to protect our rhinos? Because I feel like in the next 5 years, rhinos is going to be history. And then the next generation is not going to know that we once had a big five in South Africa. What's that one thing Shamori is specializing on to keep their rhinos safe?
Yeah, so I think we must look at Shamori together with the all the private reserves in the Eastern Cape, because they all surround each other and they work together, including, of course, Addo, Elephant National Park, which is a national park. But what's amazing about these reserves is they don't get any kind of funding to look after the rhino, but you must remember they've got anti-poaching units that they're having to pay for and so on. They're doing it out of an absolute love for conservation. So I think that's what's special about our country. We've got private farmers, your Shamoris, Amakala, Lalibela, Kwandwe, and Karicha, so on. They're all involved in saving our national heritage, which is the rhino, this iconic species. So I think that's it. It's this human, what do they say, it's that tenacity to say we are going to protect this species, and even if we have to put our life on the line, we will defend it, and that's what people are doing tonight as we stand here.
Shout out to everyone who's making sure the riders are safe in the Eastern Cape. Before I let you go, because I can see people, they already want to take picture with you because we had a legend here. Don't you want to say anything to share with people?
Yeah, I think the important thing is just get involved in a way that you can. So, a lot of people say, what can I do for rhino conservation? I'm not sure how to do it. Well, it starts with teaching your children about the need to conserve rhino. Get involved, find a non-profit organization that's reputable, that you can lend some support to, not just financial, but, in any way that you can. But don't for 1 minute become complacent and think that the problem has resolved or somebody else will. Step up, do that extra, move from just caring to actually doing.
Thank you for your time, sir. We really appreciate your time and also wish you nothing but the best. And hopefully one day you will be able to drop your book telling us the story about the bicycle.
I've actually done a book. Yeah, so if you go into my website, which is waynebolton.co.za, it's called The Ride of a Lifetime, and you'll be able to purchase it from there or any Sandpark store as well. It's a story about this expedition, but a lot more as well in terms of inspiring people to step up and do something different in your own personal lives. So.
Guys, you heard it from the first time on Channel 260. That's Wayne Bolton, one of the legends in the country, man. We really appreciate people like him. Thanks for your time, sir. We really appreciate it. But don't change the channel. We're going to come back after this. Stay tuned. We're coming back.
We think it is important to protect rhinos because they are part of our ecosystem. If they go extinct, they'll affect many animals and plants. Plus, they are amazing animals that deserve to live. Rhinos are mainly threatened due to poaching for their horns, habitat loss due to urban development and farming. Many of us bought bracelets to support our rhinos, which we made at school. We made rhino art for this occasion, and many of us bought cupcakes at the bake sale to support rhinos. In the future, I hope that rhinos will be safe and protected as well as respected.
But if you to only one land, love it. Nothing you can do without making sure you protect what's in your land. But to namhlanje we invited at Oli. Apparently they were telling us about a heritage here too, and also about how we can take care of the rhinos. Because we know that guys, and also think for the next generation. Do you think in the next 5 years they will know that we're Disney Peak 5? They wouldn't believe us when we tell them about that. But again, I'm glad we invited, and also we're being school how to protect and take care of them. But again, Mugeli Wena, if you're watching, I hope you enjoy that. I will take you back to the studio.
Well, that was a lovely insert over there, and also I believe it was a lovely exhibition as well, and also the orals from the student was also heartwarming and also inspirational. So, but okwangoku, let us go and make sure that we pay our bills before we are cut off. Load shedding at TV, guys. See you right after this.
260 channel of choice. If you just join us over up and boop winner. And also, yeah, as compared to we always plug you with the nice things. We have Beauty by Nox, women's are sure if ever you're going on a matric dance or on a function or anything, this is the lady for you, man. And also, it's my favorite part of the show. It's the geek guide. Eish. Always title on clients we know. We're going to start at Finesse. There's a Wet Wednesday that's happening. Kuku DJ Bongs, Sean Stylist, and Ovulela is also part of it. And yeah, man, what else do you have for Geek Guide?
Well, on the Geek Guide, what we have is the big one, which is happening on the 22nd, which is Ebubeleni. So they're basically hosting an all-white heritage in celebration of the Heritage Month over there. And also, they're basically going to be having phenomenal acts. I'm talking about your Zugo essays. Somiz is going to be there. And also Kings of Scorpions. And I've seen some people asking, are they coming? But yeah, everyone, they're definitely going to be there. And also, the Hangout is going to be there as well to try and see and also mingle for you guys to check out who can we talk to? Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, lovely. What else on this?
Also, we do have, is it a bubbly, There's a bubbly that's happening this coming weekend. Is it 27, 28?
Yes.
Yeah, but also happening that. But if you check on our screen, there's a perfect date there. And also, guys, do interact and go and support this event that's happening. Because if you notice, these events, they come to the Nelson Mandela Bay and then we don't support and then they start to take them to other cities, which is we don't want that. And what else do you have?
Well, we have two more, which is the Keep Dancing Experience. So, Bona, this time around, they have decided, well, you know what, let's theme it to the gray color and also making sure that you guys are ready with your moves and also checking out exactly how are they going to give entertainment there. And also what is happening this weekend as well. On the 28th, we have the Agban Exchange, which is hosted by Uya Kim. And also, it's going to be happening at Live Room as well. And also, tickets go as cheap as 50 Rand, man. Just $50. Please make sure that you support that. Yeah. What else is happening?
Nothing much than knowing that on Friday at Black and Bala, there's a cocktail Friday. Apparently, you get one, you buy one, you get one free, and it's hosted by Usi Kumza. They call him Big Boy Kuku. Yeah, he was hosting that every Friday at Black and Bala. Go over the laptop, just go there and support the boy. He's doing great things. What else do you have?
Nothing much for the weekend. So yeah, that is what is going to be happening on this.
There's also a weekend. Oh yeah, also tonight at Black and Bala, Samachali, she's also hosting at Wine Wednesday. If ever you're over 18 and you're like, you know what, Anando Kwenza later on, you can literally go and support, got to listen to good music. And yeah, I think you pay 50 Rand and then you have unlimited wine until certain time. I think something like that, man. And also we call it Ekashelo Kotuka on social media, and I see you guys, my numbers are growing like that. On social media, it's Luan and Jocks and Jokwene. That's me on Facebook and also on TikTok. Yeah, that's it for me, man. Well, that's...
Yeah, and also lovely, before we close off, because we have the question of the week where we're asking you guys exactly as to what are your coping mechanism in terms of your relationships and also work environment and also in life generally. And also I have seen one of your comments on your hotel, give me food, and now that is my coping mechanism. And I was like, great for you, okay, babes. I love that for you. And also someone else said that I think it's the same thing as me, which is isolating and just blocking away the world and just, yeah. So yeah, everyone, we're loving those interactions and also responses that you guys have for our question of the week. And also just few shout outs to Yena Utekbana, shout out to Dr. Music, and also he was looking forward to that. Hopefully that you enjoyed that. And also Ulungelwa Uti, I'm looking forward to the knowledge Uzimkita is going to have and also impact us on today. And I hope that she managed to fill those shoes that you guys had for her. And also some were also excited for Asanda Mqigi, because she's one of the best performers that we can say. She comes from Upper Ekabecha, and people were looking forward to hearing Imibono Yake and also hearing about her music journey, and hopefully we managed to do that for you. But Elam Igama, it is Uzintle, and it has been a beautiful show. But before we close it off, we just want to give one more shout out to Sis Knox, which is Beauty by Knox, and also please check her out because she's also part of the SMME young business who are thriving in that department. And yes, everyone, it's time to close it off and go home. And yeah, continue communicating with us on socials at Mpumakapa TV. Our WhatsApp line, it is 083-690-005. But Umamgwevu Okwangoku and Lwando, we have to say bye.
See you Friday.
See you Friday.